When I went through a really tragic breakup a couple summers ago, and I had no friends around me because they were all pick-me's, and I was pretty much all by myself. I didn't want to date. Men just seemed disgusting and abhorrent to me. I was so the ultimate ick for men in general because the taste was so icky in my mouth from that last relationship with a narcissist. So I really had to just be by myself for a really good amount of time and heal. And during that healing process, I happened to start reading The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. I had heard so many things about it from this app, like it just dropped into my sphere of reality on this app. So many videos I was seeing on my algorithm were telling me that I needed to read The Artist's Way. So literally in tandem with the date that I finally walked away from the narcissist, I started reading The Artist's Way with friends and other friends on this app and family. And we created kind of a little book group where we would meet every week and we would discuss this book. When I tell you that the universe is a woman and she is a synchronistic bitch, I will stand on that because that book quite literally changed my life. It is all about creativity and it is all about tapping into our creative powers that we all have as humans. And as a woman, I'm going to tell you right now, if you really want to embody your divine femininity and you want to get into a more feminine, soft life, creativity is the keys to the kingdom. You have got to get clear on what it is that brings you joy creatively. And oftentimes it's stuff that you did when you were a kid. When I was a kid, I loved doing paper crafts. I loved markers and office supplies and writing and creating little scrapbooks and writing in my journal and creating stories. And I still like all of that now. I love painting. I love writing. I love creating on this app. I learned during that period of time of healing and reading The Artist's Way what stoked my creativity, what I wanted to do. And I'm going to tell you right now, the more you create, the more ideas and floods of inspiration and artistry that will come into your subconscious and you will desire to do. It's like the more you are creative, it begets more creativity. So if you really want to get into your divine femininity and you want to emanate that feminine power, you need to start creating. I heard on this app, and I am not religious, but somebody was saying that the very first scriptures in the Bible are that God created the earth. And it's the template for how to succeed as a human because it is telling us what our life's purpose is as humans. If we are in fact made in the image of God, if you want to take the biblical understanding of it, we were created to create. And as you step into your creative prowess, you will quite literally rise to the divine feminine queen that you are because it is creativity that fosters that. And I'm also going to tell you, it's the best way to get over a dusty. It's the best way to sit in on a Friday night and a Saturday night without dates and without good friends because they're pick-me's and they're not creating. It's to get into creativity. You will not have enough time in your day to do all the things that you want to do and to see to fruition all the ideas that you have come flooding into your consciousness once you start creating. The more you create, the more empowered and aligned you will feel. That summer that I was healing, and I was, by all accounts, I should have been at my lowest if you're looking at the way society wants to deem me as a woman. I didn't have a man that chose me. I was all by myself. I wasn't dating. I didn't have any dates lined up of men that were choosing to take me out. I didn't have any friends around me because they were centering men. I was quite literally, by society's intents and purposes, down on my luck. I will tell you, during that time, I was creating so much. I thought of a business I wanted to start. I created a prototype for a product. I created several podcast episodes. I went viral on this app several times and amassed a huge following here on TikTok. I started a book that I'm halfway through. I drew up diagrams and plans for several other products that I wanted to invent and things I wanted to create and take to market. This is just a small smattering of the intense amount of creativity that I undertook in those few short months of that summer that I created and got over a dusty. So forgive me if I say that creativity is quite literally the keys to the kingdom. If you really want to settle and step into your divine femininity, your power, and your grace and beauty, you need to start creating.